Why hello, long time no see. I'm back. It's been over a month, like 5 or 6 weeks now, since I last posted a video on this channel, so let me start by giving you an update. The last video you saw on this channel was me talking about studying theology, how it kind of impacted my faith towards the end of this year. And since then, I've been working on it a little bit, not as much as I probably should have, but still I've been in this period of what you might call a spiritual dryness. And I'll talk more about that, but the reason why I haven't posted a video on this channel in the past month or so is one, because I didn't really have the inspiration to or the passion to, considering just my spiritual state, and also I didn't want to post something and talk about something when I was in a state where I wasn't really presenting it with my own life. And that's a topic that hopefully I'll talk about in an upcoming video on this channel. Get this thing rolling again, putting out these videos, but practicing what you preach. If I'm not living it out, I don't want to talk about it. But what I will talk about in this video is how I've been the past, I'd say 2 months now, and why I've been that way. Why it is that I've found myself in this state of spiritual dryness, or I guess lack of passion for my faith, or lack of that fire for my faith that I usually have and that I've had in making these videos. So first of all, while I will not say that I'm entirely back to where I was, and it's absolutely still a work in progress, but I have at least identified reasons why I've arrived at this state where I am now. Because I think it's important, if you are someone out there who's experiencing something similar, if you found some of this like spiritual dryness, if you've kind of lost this fire for your faith that you would like to have, I think a good first step is to understand why you're in that situation, what factors in your life have led you to that place. So for me, it's been a number of things, and I would say the first one, like I said in the last video that I put on this channel, was school. In studying theology, which didn't end up really being what I thought it would be, kind of clouded my mind, kind of complicated my faith to an extent where it became almost identified with work, and it became something that I didn't want it to be. And it became less of that authentic spiritual nourishment that I'd always experienced, and that kind of caused my flame to die down a bit. The second thing I've come to realize, something that I think was a big reason, was my goals and the focus in my life. Because 2 months ago, I guess, when I started arriving at this state of spiritual dryness, I was really focused on my fitness. I had come to a point where I wanted to give a lot more focus to my physical fitness, and I had this big goal. I was doing this 40-day fitness challenge at that time, and that became a huge focus in my life. And I think that because I was so focused on that a lot more of my life became oriented towards that fitness goal instead of towards my faith. And right now, I'm also in a position where I have this big project that I'm working on, that I've been working on for the past month or so, and that's been a big focus in my life as well. I think that in some sense has taken away also from my faith. So a big thing to consider for you maybe is, what is the big goal in your life right now? What is the main focus of your life? What's taking the most amount of your time, your energy, your mental focus? Because even if that's a very good thing, like, a fitness challenge is great, working on some creative project is great, but if that is detracting you from a focus on your faith, then that could be hurting your spiritual life. A third big thing that I would say is my environment. Now being on summer break, I am not in the same environment, I guess, as I was during the school year. Which doesn't necessarily mean the surrounding of the place I'm in, because I'm actually on the same college campus that I was on for the school year, which I thought would be great for my spiritual life, because there's, a wonderful chapel right over here, and there's so many spiritual resources here, but I just haven't taken advantage of them for a number of reasons. But a big thing is that I haven't had the groups, the weekly groups that I would attend during the year, or I don't have the faith community here on campus that I would have during the year. So I don't have that same kind of weekly and daily accountability from other people, from those groups, from those resources that I would usually have available to me. So for you to consider, maybe if you're in an environment that is different from an environment where your faith felt nourished and you felt like other people were holding you accountable to grow in your faith, that might be bringing you down. And a fourth thing I would say is my routine. Again, being now on summer break, now my routine has kind of shifted from my normal school, daily and weekly routine to another routine. A big thing I can point to is during the school year, I would pretty consistently go to the chapel on campus to start my day. And I had that option available to me because I didn't have something, going on early to start my day. I was able to do that. But now, 2 days a week, I'm working a super early morning work shift that kind of throws off that routine. So I'm starting my day at like 3:30 in the morning, going right to work, and I don't really have that opportunity to go spend time in the chapel to start my day in prayer like I would usually do. And I guess even that transition from the school year routine to the summer routine, I never really found a new prayer routine or a new time, consistent time to grow my faith, spend time in prayer, do spiritually nourishing activities. So looking at my life now, I can kind of get a better view or perspective on why I'm in the state that I'm in. Those 4 things especially, probably some other things, have been factors in my life that have kind of caused that flame of my faith to die down. But the reality is that even though I can understand those things, I'm out of school now, so that shouldn't be as much of a problem. I can shift my goal and my focus if I understand that. I can put myself in a better environment, find some more people, develop a new routine, get more consistent in my faith. But knowing those things, understanding those things, and then acting on those things is a different story, because even if I understand all those things, if I'm in the state of spiritual dryness, I might not have the passion or the interest to fix those things. Because I've found as just an effect of this spiritual state that I'm in, I haven't really had the passion or the interest to go out and consistently make a change. I've just been kind of lazy with my faith. So at least now that I understand why I'm in the position that I'm in, the factors that are causing me to be in that position that I'm in, what do I do next? How do I start to reignite that flame inside of me, to regain that passion, that focus, that interest in building my faith on a consistent day-to-day basis? And that is hopefully what we will talk about in the next video. Stay tuned for that. I'm hoping that I can get more consistent back on this channel, and hopefully I can start to practice what I preach, start to reignite my faith life, and hopefully if you stumbled across this video and you're in the same situation, you can start to do the same thing. Hopefully see you in the next one.